A quality many desire to develop is a strong work ethic. And in the spirit of Labor Day weekend, today we're going to talk about the evolution of work ethic and how you can evolve from being a dreaming athlete to being a disciplined athlete and finally to being a dynamic athlete. What's going on? This is Kyle Bunnell, and I coach those who are ready to become athletes for the larger game of life. I empower them to transcend their limitations and unleash the potential inside them so they can express it to inspire a greater whole. And now that you know what we're all about, let's get back after it so that you can ball out in your game and in the larger game of life. The first stage is the dreaming athlete. And although they may have a desire to get better or to achieve a certain goal, most often they either don't know how to do it or they don't have the energy or the motivation to carry it through. In my opinion, this is the category that most people fall under. It's like the basketball player that wants to get better, but they either only play horse or pickup whenever they feel like it. It's like the person that knows they need to gain muscle or lose weight, but they've never been in the gym before. Most often, what these individuals need is structure, a coach or a guide to help them out, and a strategic, systematic program that will hold them accountable to reach their goals. And over time, with consistency, they'll evolve into the second stage, which is the disciplined athlete. They are hard workers. They embrace the grind. They wake up and smell the routine and have a no days off mentality. Oftentimes, they are highly ambitious but haven't been gifted with the genetic lottery. So they feel like they have to do everything they can do and leave no stone unturned so they can one day reach their aspirations. And if I'm being honest, this is the category that I fell under for most of my athletic career. I had this lofty vision of one day playing professional basketball, but I didn't have the size or the athleticism to do it. So I buckled down on my training. I became the hardest worker, and I followed a strategic, systematic program that had me training for 2 to 3 times every day, and I never deviated from it. And although I got a lot better, in the long run, it limited me because I lost touch with my body. And there were many times over my career that I severely overtrained myself to the point where I either got injured or I got extremely sick and had to be taken out of my sport in order to recover. What these individuals most often need is to let loose and freestyle, and they also need to trust in themselves and in their intuition. And over time, with consistency, they'll evolve into the third stage, which is the dynamic athlete. They have the freedom to adapt their training on a moment-by-moment basis. They can honestly look at their goals and where they're at right now so that they can train in the right dose at the right time. They can choose to ramp up their training or they can put on the brakes to meet the needs of the moment. They take full accountability for the choices they make in their training, and they take full responsibility for the outcomes of those choices. This is like Kobe Bryant, where for most of his career, he chose not to have a trainer and became a student of the game himself. It's like Tom Brady, who developed his own style of training that focused on mobility and pliability rather than the intense strength and conditioning that the rest of his teammates were doing. These individuals come to the point where they're so highly tuned with what they specifically need in each and every moment so they can allow their full potential to unleash itself. So take an honest look at where you are at right now and what you need. And eventually, over time, with consistency, you will evolve to the point where you too are so highly tuned with what you specifically need in each and every moment so you can allow your full potential to unleash itself. I wish you well on your journey of evolving from being a dreaming athlete to being a disciplined athlete and finally to being a dynamic athlete. And I send love, gratitude, peace, and blessings to you. Thank you. Hey, wait, before we break, I wanted to let you know how much I appreciate you tuning in today. And I also wanted to let you know that I'm free for you. Every weekday morning, I create a Minute Motivation, which is a quick, inspirational video to inspire you for the rest of your day. They're simply my free gift to assist you in your process of experiencing, remembering, and actualizing who and what you are so you can express it to inspire a greater whole. To receive these Minute Motivations every weekday morning, click the link in the description below and follow all the instructions on the upcoming pages. Additionally, if you'd like to like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow this channel, or Do what other people do on social media? Feel free to do so if you feel called to do so. And finally, if there's ever anything I can do to help you out, whether you feel you are ready to move beyond your game and become an athlete for the larger game of life, and you'd like private one-on-one coaching, or if there are any specific content ideas that you would like me to cover for you, please reach out to me. My email is also linked in the description below, and let me know how I can help you to become the person and the athlete for the larger game of life that you were born to be. It has been an honor, a blessing, and a privilege to be here with you today, and I am here to inspire you every step of your way.